There's a massive collection of racing games and titles where you can hop into a vehicle to freely roam around. However, if you're after more specific style vehicles to race around in such as motorcycle titles, then you're in luck. In this video, we're going to be highlighting 10 motorcycle video game titles you can play on the PC. These are some of the best games available that are worth picking up and trying out in 2021. But before we start this video, please subscribe to my channel Games Puff and press the bell icon for more gaming videos. So without any further ado, let's start this video. The first game of this video is Trials Rising. The Trials games blew up in popularity after just getting started as a Java game. After that initial release in 2000, the game IP has become a big multi-platform console release, with the latest installment being 2019's Trials Rising. This particular installment is the one we would recommend trying out if you haven't given this IP a chance in the past. Trials Rising is a racing game, but also a 2.5D physics platformer. Throughout the game, players are trying to maneuver their biker across multiple different courses. Next up we have MotoGP 21. Much like the Ride series, you'll find that the developer Milestone SRL was responsible for the MotoGP 21. This is another simulation-style racing game where players are going through the 2021 MotoGP season as they partake in a variety of races. Again, being that this is a simulation game, you'll find that there is a ton of focus around keeping track of the different aspects of your motorcycle. Meanwhile, it's all about knowing the courses and ensuring that your motorcycle performance is capable of going through the races competitively. Next up we have Ride 4. The Ride series is another pretty popular for those wanting motorcycle racing gameplay experiences. Currently, the latest installment to hit the marketplace is Ride 4, which comes from Milestone SRL, a development studio known for delivering some pretty popular racing video games in the past. Ride 4 is a simulation motorcycle racing game where you're having to shift the body weight around to make turns. Next up we have Valentino Rossi the game. This game is released in 2016. This is a racing game. The developer and publisher of this game is a Milestone. You can say that this game is the king of the racing game. The graphic quality of this game is very tremendous. If you play this game on a 4K screen, your experience will be very good. You will find yourself inside this game. As well as the control of this game is also very good, you will not have much difficulty in understanding the control of it. Next up we have MX vs ATV Reflex. The MX vs ATV series didn't see every game hit the PC platform, but one of the biggest hits that managed to release on the PC was MX vs ATV Reflex. This game was released back in 2010 for PC and was generally well received. As the name suggests, the game is based around different motorbikes and ATVs with a ton of off-road racing. You'll have to make your way through rivers, swampy lands, and the sandy dunes. There is a good mix of different courses to race through, but during these races, you can attempt to pull off some freestyle tricks while in the air. Next up we have TT Isle of Man Right on the Edge 2. If you're a fan of actual motorcycle racing events, then you might already be well familiar with the TT Isle of Man. This is an actual event that is skilled racers from all over the world attending to take on the Snaefell Mountain, a course you can easily watch right now through countless YouTube videos. The course is also incredibly dangerous, and there have been more than a few accidents that happen here. Next up we have Road Redemption. Road Rash was quite the iconic racing game back in the day. It was an arcade racer where players were barreling down the road on their motorcycle against the competition. However, what set this game apart from others was the fact that players were given weapons or the ability to punch and kick their competitors. This game series forced players into either defending themselves against the AI competitors or attempting to take them out as you strive to reach first place. Next up we have Monster Energy Supercross. The Monster Energy Supercross, the official video game series, has been around for a good little while, and we currently have the 4th mainline installment. With that said, this is another simulation-style racing game that is based around the Monster Energy AMA Supercross Championship. You'll have a career mode where you'll attempt to make adjustments and tweaks to outrace the competition. There are a total of 11 stadiums and 17 tracks to race through. Likewise, you'll find over 100 different brands represented here, which again you can customize your bike and attempt to take your rookie status into a professional racer. Next up we have The Crew 2. The Crew 2 is a pretty fun racing game in general from Ubisoft, and it's not necessarily all about motorcycle racing. Instead, Ubisoft made a game where they took the United States and shrunk it down for a full racing video game experience. As a result, players are racing through different terrains and reaching various iconic locations around the country. You can hit the heavily forested areas to a major city just by driving around. The last game of this video is Trial Fusion. This game is released in 2014. This is a racing game. The developer and publisher of this game are Ubisoft. Trial Fusion is a masterpiece game from Ubisoft. It is available in both 2D and 3D, but if you play this game in 3D, then you will feel the real experience. If you talk about its graphic quality, then you get very real-life graphics in it. If you talk about its gameplay, then it basically poly on two planes. When you play this game, you will get many obstacles on the way. It is very hard to play this game. So that's the list of 10 best PC motorcycle games that you can play in 2021. If you enjoy this video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel Games Puff and press the bell icon for more gaming updates.